Yes, y'all. You know what it is. It's them kids and wives and 925s, but we are still married to the games. Episode 177. We didn't even talk about that before. Wow. Is that right?
Oh, nice call. I think so.
177.
I didn't even think about that either. I don't name the file till after we're done.
I know. Hang on. Let me look.
I think it's good, 177. Man. We can't start off with an oops like we did the other time.
Yeah, I think he's right.
It's your boy Gabe Patillo with Tim Router and Timothy Hall, of course. And as always, we are talking games and life and games. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Thank you for staying up for the late show.
Yes, a late show today.
10 o'clock at night.
That's right. Thanks, guys, for covering.
This is my favorite.
I know. This is going to go up in the morning, so
it's your fault, Router. You tell us why we're up at 10.
Okay.
Happy belated, by the way. Did you see all the love on Twitter?
I got so much love. It was so nice.
What day's your birthday?
That was ridiculous.
Again?
It was Monday.
It was a couple days ago.
It was the 1st.
Nice.
Yeah, it was good stuff.
Right before the groundhog.
Yes. And it looks like we may have some spring coming because he didn't see a shadow. So there you have it.
What does that mean, by the way?
I don't know or care. Nothing. It was a great movie, though. Bill Murray, come on.
Exactly.
I mean, there's definitely no science behind it, but I'm saying, what's
just,
the thing? Like, how do they know if he sees a shadow or not?
Exactly. Like, if he sees his shadow, that means there's 6 more weeks of winter. If he doesn't see his shadow, then spring comes 6 weeks earlier or something like. We get warmer.
I'm saying,
weather
what's
early.
his reaction to seeing his shadow that we know?
I don't
that
know.
He saw his shadow.
Does he just look and be like, okay, cool? I
do you know?
I don't know what that is.
I have no idea. I have no idea what the point of it is at all. Still.
Yeah, it's cool. It's been a tradition for years, so whatever.
Yeah, keep it going, man. It's the only way that Punxsutawney is going to get on the anything.
Get on the map, because there's probably nothing.
What is that?
No offense to anybody.
That's the name of the city.
That's the name of the city in Pennsylvania called Punxsutawney. Yes, thank you for all the love. Had a great birthday. It has been a whirlwind of a past week because, let's see, last week I got 40 minutes of sleep. I was on the podcast. Friday night or Friday during the day, I am typing along, doing some work on my computer, and just completely crashes on me.
No.
So I spent a good amount of time just trying to troubleshoot, trying to figure out it would not restart and load up any, the starting screen or anything. I was getting the gray screen of death, and it would just loop, and it would just stop. It would go full bar, like it was ready to go, and then it would just shut down and restart again. So I was doing a bunch of testing, and during that time, I was like, you know what? I'll play some Rocket League while I'm waiting for all these tests to finish.
I know that's right. So
I apologize for everybody who is trying to invite me into any of their games, but what I was trying to do is just play a few games while the tests were happening, so I wasn't really going to be able to concentrate and talk to anybody, which is what I'd rather do. So I was up till 4 a.m. trying to figure it out, and then I just came to the conclusion, screw it, I have to get a new computer. So Saturday morning we wake up, and we are Saturday we left for New York City with our good friends Pauline and Pierre in their private jet, which was awesome. And so we were supposed to leave at 1, so I went to Cool Springs and grabbed a 15-inch MacBook Retina display and got the 512 gig storage, and I'm like, all right, we're going to go up, check in at the hotel. I'll plug this all in, get things restored. I have a backup, the whole 9. Like, my time machine's legit. I do it every day. So I didn't lose any data, which is awesome. I just lost a day.
That's great.
I just lost a day of work. So we get up to New York. It's awesome there. And we check in the hotel. I plug in the computer. You don't have enough storage.
Oh, you didn't buy a big enough hard drive?
I didn't buy a big enough. I thought I did. I'm like, 512 should be fine, man. I've been working with that for years. So I had to pack everything back up, and then Sunday morning go with Piper to the Apple store in Soho and swap it out for the terabyte hard drive. And all this time on Friday, poor Piper is complaining of a sore throat, and she's barking like a seal. So before the computer crash, we go to the pediatrician. Oh, it gets better. We go to the pediatrician on Friday, and he says, okay, it's not strep and it's not bronchitis. She has a virus. I'm saying, great. Well, at least we know that, so we're prepared as we travel up to New York. Get to New York, and he said, oh, by the way, it's the tip of the iceberg because you came in a little bit early, so don't be surprised if this virus gets worse. We're like, great. Sunday comes around. That poor thing, she was miserable, like eyes watery, coughing, barking like a seal. And so she comes with me on her first cab ride over to the Apple store. We get my
she's like, arr,
she's arr, like, arr, arr, arr. I'm feeding her fish. People are looking at me weird.
Yeah.
So anyway, so when we were at the Apple store, they gave me they swapped out the computer for me, and one of the girls was like, "There's a little cupcake place around the corner if you want to get her a cupcake at 11 o'clock in the morning." I said, "No problem." We go there, and she goes, "Daddy, I just want to go back to the hotel and take a nap." I'm like, "Baby girl, whatever you want."
She doesn't ever say take a nap.
Never says take a nap. What almost 4-year-old that you know wants to go back to the hotel and take a nap in New York City?
Take a nap.
So we grabbed a cab or an Uber back, and she slept for like 3.5 hours. All the while, I ended up restoring my computer during that time, which always takes forever. So it was like a 3-hour restore. So in the meantime,
so did you have to get a new computer, or you just had them put a new hard drive?
No, I got a new computer.
Did you go from a solid state to a regular drive again? Is that how that worked?
No,
you said you had a 512. That's a solid state.
No, I had no. That was a storage 512 of storage.
Yeah, it should have been a solid state. If it was
the Retina's solid state now?
Yeah. Yeah, well, they definitely are.
I didn't even look at the specs. I just knew that that's probably what I needed because I loved my 17-inch because of the widescreen. So I needed something with with high resolution, and the Retina display, since they're not making the 17 inches anymore, the 15-inch Retina displays were the way to go. And man, it is beautiful. It's crystal clear.
It looks good.
And I can actually shrink my desktop down to make it kind of mimic my 7. Like right now, I'm looking at it and it feels like my 17-inch, which is really awesome. So,
nice.
So yeah, I'm excited. I've got a new computer. It's all maxed out. So Sunday I'm there restoring everything, and my poor daughter is kind of laid out. Monday she feels better. That was my birthday. We just went around the city. We had lunch at this place called ABC Market, which is this like place near Union Square. Great food. It's kind of like a farm to table kind of a restaurant. Really cool. And just kind of hung out in New York City. Had good Italian food that night in Brooklyn.
Nice.
Saw the triplets and our good friends Dabney and Peter Woglum. In fact, I meant to tell you, when we flew in on Saturday night, Peter had 2 tickets to the UFC fight that was at the Prudential Center in Newark.
Sick.
So we fly in, get to the hotel, not even there 5 minutes. Peter's like, "All right, let's go. We got to get to the main card before 8 o'clock." And we got there at like 7:30. And it was actually kind of a boring fight card this weekend. But, I mean, it was still pretty cool to be there and watch dudes beat the crap out of each other. So that's always fun. Okay, let's see. Then what else happens? Yeah, so computer crashes, child sick. Oh, yeah. And then last night, we were coming back today to New York. That's why we couldn't do the podcast this morning, because we were leaving at like 9 a.m. Last night at around 1 o'clock, Piper just starts going, "Ow, ow, ow," and she's holding both of her ears. And I'm like,
no, come on.
"Oh, no, what's going on?"
Ear infection?
So I'm like, all right, is it an ear infection? Because she hasn't had one since she got her tubes in, like a year and a half ago. So
Right.
I give her some children's Tylenol, and like 45 minutes later, I think she's not saying ow, ow anymore. But now she's awake, and she's just talking about wanting a kitty cat and like jumping up on our bed and like not going to sleep. And Lauren and I are like, what is going on? 3 hours later, she goes, "Ow, ow, ow," and is just screaming bloody murder. So this is like, we're at like almost 5:30, 6 a.m. We're almost ready to take her to the ER just to have somebody look at her ears, say it's an ear infection, and be done with it. But we have to leave at 9. And in New York City, Lord knows how long an ER visit's going to take.
Right.
So we just had to ride it out. Eventually, she fell asleep at about 6:30. And then we got up, I was up by 7:30. And then we had to be out of the hotel by about 9:30. So Mama and Papa got about 2 hours of sleep last night. And so I called our pediatrician today, got an appointment as soon as we got off the plane here, and she has an ear infection, double ear infection. So we're on amoxicillin again, and but today she's been fine. Like, she hasn't complained about her ears or anything. And the doctor said that'll happen. It's kind of like a roller coaster. It goes up and down. And last night, unfortunately, you had a very high point of the ear infection.
And so some kids are just prone to ear infections?
She has, when she was younger, she has very tiny ear canals. So whenever she would get a cold, it wouldn't drain and it would stick there and it would get infected. when she had a series of probably 4 or 5 ear infections within a 6 to 7 week period. And I
remember that.
Yeah. And that's when they determined, all right, she's a candidate to get tubes. And it's not tubes like cramming a tube in your ear. What it is like a flange, the size of a very, very tiny bead that they insert in the eardrum. And that's, instead of it draining back into the head, it drains out of the ear. Since she had that surgery, she had never been
fine.
She had never been really sick, and she never had an ear infection. This is the first ear infection in about a year and a half that she's had. And the pediatrician said, "Look, don't panic, just because that the tubes are no longer effective now. Like the ear, they naturally kind of pop out at some point." So he said, because she's more developed now, the ear canal should be angled more so it will drain normally. This is just one of those things where she had a virus, she had a lot of mucus, she had a lot of stuff in her head, and the poor girl ended up getting an ear infection. Gotcha. So it's been a real whirlwind, I gotta say. It's been kind of nuts. I've gotten no gaming in other than Rocket League and Hearthstone, and it's just been a kind of a crazy week. So I'm and we still have to finish Lauren's store in the next couple days too. We were about halfway done painting the walls on one side. Everything's looking really good though. She's just rocking it.
Yeah, Jenny went in there today.
Oh,
she said it looked really good.
Oh, yeah. Awesome. Yeah. I mean, we were there Thursday night till like 2 a.m. I was putting up all these shelves and we're just trying to knock out stuff as much as possible. And now that we're home now, we can do that. We obviously didn't do anything today. We'll probably do some stuff tomorrow night. And we're just going to keep knocking things out as we go, and hopefully it'll be done soon. So we'll see. I don't know. That's pretty much it for me. I have to say this, and I'm going to make a very bold statement. I don't know if I'm going back to Fallout.
Oh, snap at all?
I know. It's been almost 2.5, 3 weeks now, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm just ready to get back amped up into it. I'm going to look at some.
Just keep going. It gets so good.
I know. So,
you should know you beat 3.
I know. A part of me wants to hit some indie games, and a part of me wants to, because that would be shorter and sweeter, and that gets me to Far Cry Primal. And then the other part of me is like, dude, just ride Fallout out until the end of this month, because you can, and it'll give you all kinds of fun. So I don't know.
Do more story. You'll be more happy. With it.
I'll make a decision.
Pretend it's an indie game.
I'll make a decision in the morning. I did want to play more of those. You're right. It's just it's a really long indie game.
Really long, expensive indie game.
That's really funny.
So that's it for me. I'm boring.
Well, I'll tell you this much. In 1913.
Oh, yes. Here we go.
On this day.
Bring it. 1913?
February 4th.
February 4th.
Well, that's tomorrow.
Right.
The day it's coming out.
Yep.
This is coming out. Rosa Parks was born.
There it is.
Yes. And in 1986, a stamp of Sojourner Truth, the activist.
Yes.
The government, the Postal Service, issued a stamp of her.
Huh. In 86?
Which is a big deal. In 86.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
God bless that woman. Amazing.
Yes. Sojourner Truth died in 1883, by the way.
Oh, wow.
A little late on the stamp.
A little late on the stamp there, guys.
But 1883, she died. In 1986, Postal Service hooked it up with a stamp.
Nice.
That was a good year.
So, it was a good
appreciate you, girl.
Very good year. Black History Month.
Black History, Black History Month. I have been, I don't know what I've been doing. I've been at the house. We are trying to get this place under control. When you move and you got boxes everywhere, and then you start unpacking boxes, and then you just, for us at least, there's been this lull of because we moved in right before Christmas.
Right.
So then Christmas happens, then New Year's happens, and then you kind of look up and you're like, okay, we're in this house.
Now what?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so you're like, okay, so
are you at a where do we start point? Because I think you're a little beyond that, aren't you?
We're a little beyond that, but we're like, okay, let's get in order. It's not like where do we start, because we've definitely, have started,
of course,
and we've bought furniture and stuff like that. But we're like, okay, so what are we supposed to be doing now. You know what I mean? And that's been the hardest adjustment, but everything's going good. And I've been playing an indie game from 11-Bit Studios and Deep Silver called This War of Mine, The Little Ones. And it's been pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a little like Oregon Trail.
Okay.
Except you're not
Oregon
going
Trail or Oregon Trail?
Oregon.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I think there is a game called Oregon
There is a game
Trail.
called Oregon Trail, yes.
Yeah, I did that one for the YouTube. That's why you've heard of it.
Right.
That's right. You did the
Oregon
YouTube
Trail, where you're going to Oregon and you're battling zombies the whole way.
Sweet.
Nice.
But it feels like that in the sense of like trying to stay alive, trying to scavenge, trying to do all these things, but you're in war. So you're in like this broke down house.
That sounds similar to Fallout.
Yeah, it really does.
This one you can't really go anywhere though. I mean, you can go out and come back, but it's not like it's side scrolling. It's 2D.
Okay.
It's and you're trying to just stay alive and get food and all these things. It's really interesting, really, really interesting. So I'm not saying necessarily go buy it, but go watch the Let's Play, see what you think,
and then make your decision.
Oh,
I like that. There you go.
Because it is a little different, you know.
What platforms is it on?
I think it's on PS4 and Xbox One. I don't know if it's on PC or not.
And how did you get it?
Maybe it is. I heard something about it, and then I think Ed or Chris brought it up when we were talking once, and I was like, "Oh, I should try that game."
Yeah.
And I don't know why I on a whim bought it, like pre-ordered it it's a $30 game, so it's not like a $60 game,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But that's usually not like me. But it just looked interesting.
Yeah, you're
got
not
this
the spontaneous
really cool,
type
purchaser,
right? Yeah.
It's got a very cool like pencil sketch thing to it. It's really cool. So, but it's depressing.
Oh, good.
Because you're in war.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, people are dying, and
fantastic.
It's
Sign me up.
It's tough. Yeah, exactly. It's tough, but it's cool because it's different. But yeah, man, Remy's still here.
Nice.
Just had a write today, so it was in the studio today. So this worked out perfect for me too.
Oh, good.
And I was glad not to get up this morning because I haven't gotten good sleep lately.
Nice.
And so yeah, that's been pretty much it for me. Nice and boring, and nothing's been going on.
Sweet. When do you go back on tour?
I get tired.
No.
Oh no!
Hurry up!
I don't go back out on tour till February. So like mid-February. I mean.
Oh, okay, good.
I've been so used to saying,
I
February.
know, February. Guess
and then
what?
now
It's
it's
here.
February. Exactly. It's actually like a week and a half from now.
Oh no!
So, but we've got some big news.
Yes, sir.
Coming.
Yeah, buddy.
Hallsifer.
Paul, take it away.
So I'd been talking to Gabe and Tim, and this is something.
Hey, that's us.
Hey.
Hey, well, that's me too, actually.
I know those guys.
And we'd been talking about it for a little bit because I'd been thinking about it ever since we found out we were going to have the baby. I'm going to be taking a kind of an open-ended hiatus from the show and from gaming in general, to just kind of take a step back and focus on being a dad.
Mm-hmm.
This is something that's really important to me, and I really want to kind of be as much in this moment as I can. So,
and I think it's incredible, man. I think like the fact that you're doing everything for this child, you're already an amazing dad just because of it.
I appreciate that. Like, and
Absolutely.
the community, this community is awesome, and they've been extremely supportive. And like, I know that I'm, people know my personality. They know I'm going to be kind of a very fun dad.
That girl's going to know her video games. That's for sure. That is for sure. Which I think is incredible.
Yeah, like I said, it's been something I've been thinking about for a while. I want to have as much time as I can, really, to focus on this and kind of help Krista and be there for her. So, and we're in a position right now where this makes a lot of sense. I mean, we've got a couple guys doing our YouTube stuff, and I think it would be great for the community to get to know those guys because the YouTube channel, like we always say, like, man, we've got hundreds of videos, and it's really unfortunate that, we can't get everybody who listens to the show to go watch the videos. But, I think that hearing from some of the other guys who, work with us, you guys will become more interested in what they do and how they play over at the YouTube channel. 'Cause Lord knows, like, what it would take for Router and I to get videos up there.
Oh, it's already taken us 3 years and we still haven't gotten one up.
Oh my gosh! And
I think,
and people are still calling out Router for the forum. They're like, Router gets to post 10.
Nope, not going to happen. Since the forum's inception, it just wasn't going to happen. But the way that I think this is going to work is that, Hall, you're going to stick around for this month of February.
Yeah, so I'm going to be around for the month of February, and then, like I said, just kind of open-ended, right off into the sunset, and we'll just see what happens.
Exactly. And you know that you're one of the starters of this, and anytime you want to come here and be a part of here and talk to the community and hang out, I know the community would love to hear you, and we would love to hear you. I mean, I still want to have you, like, especially when the baby's born, like, we need an update. Like, we want to know what's going on.
There might be a handsome stranger at episode 200.
Sweet.
You definitely need to be at 200.
There's no way you're not going to be at 200.
There's no way I'm not going to be there. You guys need to hang my jersey up on the rafters, and if I come back, you can give me a new number.
Great idea. The reluctant multitasker number 3. That'll go right up there.
Just hang the number 23 up, and then if I come back, you can give me 45.
Okay,
there you go.
Perfect.
Exactly.
Because I'll be twice as rested.
That's amazing. I love that.
Just like old Mike.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. So, like, as Hall is saying, stepping down, stepping back. I don't even know. It's so weird really to say. Like, it's 3 years. Like, I don't know how to say, like, you're stepping. Which way are you stepping?
To the side.
Yeah.
Sidestepping. Yeah. I like that. Sidestepping.
Slide to the left. Slide to the right.
Exactly.
Have a baby, y'all.
Yeah. 2 poops this time. 2 poops this time.
Blowout.
And of course, we all love Timothy Hall, and we totally, obviously, support this decision. Obviously, it was hard to hear.
Yeah.
And, like, I went through, like, this whole weird wave of emotions. I was like, wait, am I mad? Am I happy for him? And what am I feeling? And I think I landed on super happy.
Oh, absolutely.
And so excited to see, even if it's from a distance, what goes on in your life as you have this kid, and as you and Krista grow as parents, and as you grow closer as husband and wife, because that's what it automatically does when you become parents.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, I'm so psyched for you guys.
Yeah,
and
man.
I can't wait. Of course, we got a good thing here. And so that sucks. But if someone's going to leave, besides death,
which I'm closer to that than you guys are. So if anybody was going first, it would be me.
I don't want to laugh about that.
You can laugh about that. I'm laughing about that, and I'm 1 foot closer in. That got dark real fast. My bad.
Yeah, it was really dark.
Well, we did have a death the past week with your laptop. So
yes, I got my 17-inch laptop, and that's the funny thing. Like we like Hall had texted us saying, "Hey, I just want to talk to you guys." We've talked all of this. We had a great 45, almost an hour conversation just about everything, and it's just been one of those things where this has been such a joy to be a part of. Anyway, we've built an amazing community. Hall is always going to be a part of it, whether he's present or not. He still has, his presence is still there in this community, and always will be. And all we can do is be proud of you and be thankful for what you've done so far. And like I said, nobody could ever fault you for taking a sidestep to be a father. That is probably one of the most noble things you could do, to kind of put aside your hobbies and what you enjoy doing for the sake of this little girl who is going to be amazing. And so, because she's going to have such an amazing dad, and she's going to beat all of us at Atari, like, hands down, at the age of 2, I'm sure.
I'm tearing up.
It's going to be beautiful. She'll be at NES by age 4. She'll just be crushing it.
I've
It'll be amazing.
already basically said like she's getting all my stuff. That Game Boy fanny pack, that's all hers.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh, heck yeah, man.
She's the only one that's gonna be cute enough to pull it off.
That's
And
true.
he's
It's
probably
black
got all
and
the-
pink. It's pretty
He's
cute.
got all the games probably lined up too. Like her stack is already ready to go.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I've got it pretty much figured out.
It's amazing. Amazing.
We're gonna start off with the Montessori approach and kind of
Good.
take leave the tech aside for now, but then we're gonna kind of integrate it slowly. We'll see what happens.
Nice.
There you
I
go.
tell you what though, man, you can't get any better at your motor skills through like in gaming
gaming.
than like playing NES and playing Super Nintendo.
Sure.
Playing anything wired,
Yeah.
almost. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's not Bluetooth
Yep.
to the computer.
I really appreciate you guys' support in this too. Like,
Of course,
we
man.
have the best community really on the internet, and they've been supportive of us in a lot of things, and they're there to correct us when we're wrong about stuff.
Exactly.
Oh, they're always there to correct us. Don't you
So,
worry.
I mean, like
Especially
that's
Router.
Just love.
Yes.
That's just love.
It is love. It's
they're,
love.
They're
It's-
looking out for us.
It's passion and it's love and it's great.
Yes. And I wanted to make the point that Hall was like, man, maybe I should just say something just right at the end of the podcast. And I was like, no, man. I was like, say it at the top. I was like, because we want to make the point that we're giving you your flowers while you're here, and we're going to ride out February. It's not going to be the solemn, like, and then so in 3 weeks when Hall is gone.
3 more weeks and then we lose
Yeah,
them.
exactly. We're going to
No.
celebrate
Yep.
you and enjoy you while we have you.
There's a video
until we move into
montage
the next
coming up
season.
soon. It's going to be glorious.
Yeah, but we're just going to play it on the podcast, so you're just going to hear the music.
It's just music. It's
Never
real-
gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down.
As we
Yeah, that would
begin
be
to
more
rock,
likely.
steady.
In the arms of an angel.
How many songs are in this montage?
I don't know. Whatever we've
Oh, a
come up with.
bunch. I mean, it's a montage. You know, you gotta
It
be
is.
ready with a bunch.
Just drop it. Just do me a favor and drop the level down at the very end, and just bring in the whatever instrument that is at the beginning of "My Heart Will Go On."
I was just about to say Titanic. It's got me that.
We'll get Zamfir, master of the pan flute, to send you out. It'll be glorious.
So great.
It's amazing.
Oh my
For some
gosh,
reason, I
that's
thought you were
freaking
talking about
funny.
Yanni.
Or Yanni, either one.
Either way, whichever one you want, dog.
Yeah, man, we'll get them.
Make it Kenny G.
Kenny G in the place to be. All right, we'll do that.
Oh my gosh.
Just
So,
let him
all right,
play his
so-
longest note. That'll
And then,
He-
fade,
you know,
and then
he-
a slow fade.
No, he's got circular breathing, so he doesn't have.
Oh, it's true.
Like his longest note is forever.
Exactly, that's what I'm
is
saying.
however long he breathes.
just
That's
give
a
him
lot of
like a
Kenny G.
slow fade. Give him like an hour fade out.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You don't even realize it's getting lower.
That's awesome.
We're like, hey, we got Kenny G on the show, but we haven't played Careless Whispers over and over and over again. I never want to cast again.
The way I cast with you.
The way I cast with you.
Oh, we are all about joking up in here, man. I'm telling you, evening podcasts are always different than morning.
Yeah,
they are a little
They
weirder.
always are. They're more amped. It's
I'm
hilarious.
still tired at both ends. It doesn't
Well,
matter.
that's true. And either way, Hall's still tired.
Oh, God.
Okay,
All right.
so you've made the big announcement. Have you been gaming this week? What's been going on with you?
Yeah, like, so I've mentioned before, the rest mode on PS4 makes it so easy to like
Oh,
pick up
Oh,
and
yeah.
play. So Fallout, I've kind of just been picking up and playing for about an hour at a time.
nice.
I'm trying to find like a faster way to level up because I know the perks that I want right now. And once I get those perks, I think I'm just going to finish the story out. Like,
Man, well, you've been playing it since November, so yeah,
I
that's
know.
fine.
I know. I'm still enjoying it, but I mean, I've got other things to move on to. And like I said, I'm going to be kind of, I'm not going to have near as much time to play anymore. So it's like, I'm kind of finding some stuff that I want to like close the book on before May.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, my daughter's due in May. She's due the day after my birthday. I think I mentioned it already.
Get out. That's amazing.
Pretty awesome.
Oh yeah.
You're screwed, man. Your birthdays are done.
No, I thought you were going to say I was screwed because I'm going to have to spoil her.
No.
Oh, well, that too. I mean, the fact that it's a girl.
Like, her
I found out I was having a girl, and I was like, oh, no, there goes the money.
No. What I'm saying is your birthday is going to be like so secondary compared to hers that you're completely screwed out of any celebration.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully she comes a week early or a week late.
Well, Piper's going to be 4 this next Monday, so she's like right near my birthday, and I'm already kind of screwed out of it too.
Cow, 4.
Yeah, it's going to be 4.
I don't want to hear it. You sharing with y'all's daughters. I share with Jesus.
That's true. You get the ultimate.
The
ultimate shaft.
Trust me, God was cracking up.
He's like, ah.
He's like, I had 2 sons 2 days apart. This is hilarious.
That's hilarious. Oh, so funny.
Goodness gracious.
Good stuff.
Oh, my little chubby ninja.
No, there
One
he
day
is.
you're going to impress people with how fast you can run.
It's awesome.
That totally has happened.
Oh
my gosh. So you are a lot faster than I thought. Like, yeah. Come on now.
It is shocking how fast
I didn't get this name. I didn't get this name on accident. People recognize.
All right. Who do you got for the Super Bowl this weekend?
I can tell you who Madden's got. That's one of our stories.
Oh,
but
all right.
who do you guys have?
The Panthers.
I have the Panthers because Madden has the Panthers.
No, by how much? Do you know?
24-20.
Ooh, okay.
That's a lot closer than I would think it would be.
Last year the Madden was pretty close on the prediction.
They were almost dead on, weren't they?
They've been right.
Remember
forever.
Yeah.
They're right a lot of the time.
Make a good football game then.
Yeah, it should be
if
a very good
predict
football
those
game.
games. That's nuts.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Gracious. Are you done, Ski Hall?
Yeah, I think so. I
Rowdy, you got it?
Ski Hall, like ski ball.
Ski ball.
Hallski.
Hallski. I like Hallski better. It's very Russian.
I like Hallski better too.
I think I like that.
You know what's funny is I was thinking about your name the other day. I don't know why. I don't know if I was typing it or something.
You were getting the jersey ready.
Yeah, I was getting the jersey ready to hang up.
Prepping.
And I was thinking about Halsifer, and I was like, why do I call him that? I was like, that's such a weird name. Like, why? Because there's a guy I know, he calls himself Lancifer and all this stuff. And I was like, is it kind of like a mix of his name and Lucifer?
Yeah, I've always thought that, and I never said anything.
You should have said something, because Hallski could have came around. Now you're leaving in 3 weeks, and I'm just now start calling you Hallski.
Hallski sounds like he's some Canadian hockey player.
I'll take that.
A Finnish hockey player.
I will take
Russian.
that.
Yeah.
Either one.
Hallski it is from here on out.
Yep, Hallski. I like it.
All right, well, Rowdy, you got it?
Oh, I got this. Let's do this.
Well, let's do it!
All right, we'll move pretty fast because that our little intros took a little long. Hey, brother, XCOM 2 release PC is out this week.
Friday, baby.
Get you some Friday. Definitely.
Gonna get down on Friday.
No, please don't. Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Awakening DLC is out for the PS4. Madden NFL 16 Super Bowl 50 edition out for the Xbox One. Dying Light The Following is Xbox One, PS4, and PC. There it is. It's not even Halloween either.
I know.
Resident Evil 4 Wii edition comes out for the Wii this week. That's a bit odd, don't you think? But okay.
Not quite a bit late.
A little. Just a touch.
It really is.
It's not even for the Wii U, it's for the Wii. Gravity Rush.
It's for the Wii U, but I think they just, did they bring it forward to the, I don't know.
Sure.
They're like BioShock 2 for the Wii U.
Defender for the Wii. Gravity Rush Remastered is out for the PS4. We've got Cobalt for the PC, Xbox 360, Xbox One. Not a Hero for the PS4. Crypt of the Necrodancer for the Vita and the PS4. And there's like a
what
ton.
A ridiculous name.
I'm just rattling these off because I have no idea
Read
what
that last one. Crypt of the Necromancer?
Of the Necrodancer.
Oh, jeez.
It's a Crypt is a hardcore dungeon crawling roguelike rhythm game.
what's a rogue-like rhythm game?
Even know.
The
Is it like
roguelike is where you're going through the game and you die and then you come back and have to get your stuff again or something. You basically like keep getting better each time. I'm not like 100% sure how those work. The only one I've played is like.
He said, "Don't quote me on that."
Well, no, I'm trying to avoid. I'm trying to avoid nukes.
Exactly.
Don't quote me on any of this stuff. But
okay.
the only one I've played was Infinity Blade 2. Did you guys ever play that?
Yes.
Oh,
so
yeah.
You know how when you died, you had to basically just start at the beginning over and over and over. It's kind of like that. So that's, you get better
that's
each
roguelike?
time. Yeah.
Huh.
Okay.
That's an interesting title for that.
And finally, Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 for the PC, Xbox One, and PS4. Moving on, we have a few oops.
Yes, we do. How did we get this wrong, Gabe?
I don't know.
Is it the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle
the Baxter
thing?
Stockman thing.
Yes. So I'll start with that. At Mr. D. Anthony, Tyler Perry is playing Baxter.
Tyler Perry. He's right, Perry.
Is playing Baxter Stockman in the next Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle film. Gary Anthony Williams is Bebop.
Well, it was funny because I was like, which one of us got that wrong? Like, one of us obviously got that wrong. And then I went back and listened to it.
I think I led us down the wrong path.
No, we both, well, I mean, I didn't disagree. Right. I thought he was.
I said Tyler Perry's in there. I said, was he playing like the Hog guy? I said something like that.
Yeah, but I thought he was too.
I'm just glad it wasn't me for once.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just glad it wasn't me.
Who is the actor playing Bebop?
Playing Bebop?
Gary Anthony Williams.
Okay, who is that?
Gary Anthony Williams, duh.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, duh.
We got two more. At I Am Droot. There is no $50,000 fine for handing kids in the stands the ball. That fine is only if they throw the ball randomly. So clearly, we have a referee in our midst.
So wait, so you can give them away for free? That can't be right.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I was watching that Bengals game, and they mentioned something about the fee, and that's why I brought it up.
I understand if they just throw it randomly into the crowd, that's a $50,000. But if they if they deliver it to somebody, they still get penalized for it. Who knows? I don't know.
They shouldn't.
It's interesting. And then Ian Drake at
look, that's right. They don't get fined for handing to fans.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Well, there you go.
It's a free for all then.
That's all.
Yeah.
Ian Drake at iDrake76. The heck with MTG oops. I'm starting up a new hashtag series called #EdSaidWhat.
During the YouTube.
And he mentions Ed Placencia and, of course, Bread Fan. So, yeah, it's good stuff. So,
and Bread fans can be Bread Said What?
Bread said what?
Said what? Nice.
That's good. And there you have it. Back to you.
Start calling him Yeasty.
Yo, no, don't start calling him that.
Man. Oh, yeah.
Don't start calling him that.
That's happening just because Kanye. If Kanye can be Yeezy, Bread Fan can be Yeasty.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's horrible.
10 o'clock at night, baby. Let's go.
Let's do this. That's how
Let's go. 10 o'clock.
Every day, all day. Oh, my Lord.
Yeasty in the building. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, that's horrible.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Chris.
No,
they did it to me. I'm saying if it was 5 o'clock in the morning, I would never even thought of that.
Nope.
You know how much sinning I've done already today? I'm just capping it off.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, boys.
Oh, my gosh.
Back to you. Hit it.
Hallski.
Lego Star Wars game.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
The Force Awakens.
Yes, they did a little leak this week. They said it's coming in the summer.
So let me ask you, though.
What's up?
Is that really a leak?
No.
How does the trailer and a bunch of high-res photos all be a leak? That's not a leak. That's just an announcement.
Yeah, I think it's just an announcement.
Well, I think what it was...
No, but everybody was calling it leak.
I think what it was is that the information leaked, and then they said, oh, here's everything.
They just jumped on it.
They probably just jumped on it.
It could have been planned. I mean, sometimes they do these things so they get 2 stories instead of 1.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah.
But hey, the game's all here, man. They said they're going to explain what happened between episode 6 and 7, kind of.
This is what's crazy. How come Battlefront didn't get to do that?
Yeah, I really thought
Like,
back.
why
really
do the
don't
Legos
know.
get to have the Force Awakens game?
Do you think Lego has a better install base than?
I mean, they've got an incredible install base.
Yeah,
but
so
I mean,
I'm just saying, if they would have brought a proper game out, not that this is not proper, I'm just, you know what I'm saying, though.
yeah.
Like, everybody still would have went and got it.
Could it have been that they didn't want to? I mean, they wanted that information to get out to as little people as possible. Because if they would have been, working with a game studio on story-related stuff for Episode 7, you think maybe the chances of something leaking would have been a lot higher?
Maybe so, man. It just seems like Lego's a big company. Same thing could have happened. You know what I mean? They would have had to been working on this game from before the movie came out.
Yeah,
obviously.
that's something I was thinking about too. I have no idea.
I just like the little trailer part where Kylo Ren points out
the part that's not in the movie.
The part that's where he points out at his lightsaber and then he shakes it and then the tri lightsaber comes. That was really
so
good.
Yeah,
that's so good. I love
to try
that.
it a couple times.
Yep, that was great.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, and so everybody's gonna be in it, right? Rey, Finn, Poe Dameron, Han Solo, Chewbacca, C-3PO,
Everybody's here.
BB-8, Kylo Ren, General Hux, Captain Phasma.
It's a kids game, so I don't think they're gonna do the. Oh crap! Well, I can't even say because it's a spoiler. I don't think they're gonna do some of the stuff they did in the movie. How about that?
Okay.
They might.
We'll see.
I don't know how far they'll take it, but
you think they're gonna chop that dog's head off? I'm just kidding.
Oh man, that's not.
No,
that's
I let
not
it slip.
true. That's impossible.
this is going to be interesting though because this will probably come out right before the DVD does.
Oh yeah, it's coming out in what, June?
June
28th.
June, yeah.
Yep. So probably right after that. So I mean, they're doing it right. Like Lego is huge with kids, so let's get kids back into Star Wars. Then boom, they come out with this, right? So they're playing it, and then they can get the DVD, and then boom, we've got Rogue One coming up. So there's all kinds of. We got Star Wars love everywhere. They're doing it right. They're planting the seeds for a new generation of Star Wars fans.
Oh,
I mean, I'm
goodness,
glad
they
that
are.
Lego got the nod and everything, but I'm just saying, like a really dope.
Battlefront would
would've
have been
been-
so much better. Yeah.
Remember when Episode 1 came out, Gabe, and there were 10 games?
Yeah.
You remember that? You had Episode 1 on PlayStation. You had
Wasn't there
Jedi
like a speed
Power
racer
Battles.
game?
They had the pod racing game.
Pod racing game. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
There's a couple. Super Bombad Racing. I never played that one. And they
I mean,
had
I think
something
this will
else.
still be great. I think this will capture the essence of the charm of Star Wars, that side of it.
Yeah.
You know how we talked about how Star Wars has that cheese that it's got to have
Yeah.
Yep.
to be Star Wars? Like, I feel like this captures that perfectly. Like, just all the funny stuff, like you're saying about Kylo Ren's lightsaber not working. Like,
Oh yeah, the Lego games have always done the humor really well.
yeah, it'll
Yeah.
be perfect.
heck
It'll
yeah.
be perfect. I'm just
Yep.
like a little sour that it's not,
Battlefront.
something bigger.
But you don't play a whole lot of Lego games, though, do you?
I've never played a Lego game.
Yeah, I haven't. I've barely played one too, so I'm like, eh.
I've barely played them, but they are fun.
Yeah.
Like they're fun if you're playing with another person, like co-op.
Yeah. And the voice acting is still really great in all of them. I think it'll be
not all of them. I think the last Star Wars Lego game I don't think had voice acting. I can't remember.
Oh, the last one didn't?
Yeah, they did one that was the what was it? The 4, 5, and 6.
Oh.
The original trilogy.
Oh, of Star Wars. I meant just Lego games.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like some of the recent Lego games. Yeah.
Yeah, some of the recent
they
ones
started
I've
doing
got-
voice acting in those. Yeah.
Yeah, I got some really good voice acting in them. Taylor Swift's got a game coming out
Oh, Lord.
by the same people, Glue Mobile, that brought us Kim Kardashian Hollywood.
Oh.
Announced
quality
that
products.
Yep.
exactly.
Let me tell you
announced
something,
that
though.
Taylor Swift.
Kim broke the internet with that app. It's
That doggone
ridiculous.
game.
Ugh.
I've still never even seen how it works.
I don't want to know.
Do yourself a favor and just
I
go
just-
listen to the song that she made.
No,
Oh, no.
is she singing?
No.
Yes, it's
She's not singing, is she?
an experience.
No.
There is a part where she says the word bills and they make it all. I mean, they make it like way too T-Pain. It's like bill. It sounds ridiculous.
That's great.
So Glue Mobile did say it's gonna. I mean, and maybe they always say this. Said it's gonna be a one of a kind digital gaming experience.
They always say that. Yep.
So we'll just have to see. Taylor Swift's got a huge. You talk about fan base. Mm-hmm. My goodness,
she will break the internet with this one.
Yep, it's gonna be going down. So good luck, T Swifty.
Well, if you got some blank space on your phone,
then I'll write in that.
Nice.
It's funny. Anyway, that's behind the scenes talk. Never mind. Hall, give us something else. I was gonna say something about her songwriting process. But
no.
Yeah, me and you can talk about it later.
What's it? GameStop is getting into the publishing realm now. Did you guys hear about this?
No. What's that mean?
So Insomniac, the studio behind some of my favorite games, the Resistance series, they are working on a game called Song of the Deep that's supposed to be coming out soon. I think it's coming this summer.
Song of the Deep?
Yes, it's called Song of the Deep, and GameStop is publishing it.
Wow. Okay.
So I think...
Horrible title, Song of the Deep, but...
I think you can only buy it at GameStop stores. I think is what this is going to mean.
Interesting. Okay.
And it's a digital game, which is weird. So I guess it's going to be just like a code in a box.
They just want you to come into the store. That's the bottom line.
Huh.
They're trying to entice gamers to actually get into a GameStop store.
Well, it looks like
y'all remember when y'all used to come in here?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like they're getting ready for... Well, they're getting ready, I think, for more people buying digital stuff.
Yeah.
Like, if they were doing something where, they would sell you codes for the price that they have the game on sale for, I mean, this would be a good initiative if they were doing that with other games. But I don't know. I mean, doesn't this seem like a weird idea since they work with people who it is in their best interest for them to be able to carry their games everywhere, and they just are going to be publishing some games exclusively?
Yeah, but doesn't that seem blatant? Like they want you to come into the store. That's
no, I get that. What I'm saying is like they're going to promote this game more because they're publishing it, right?
Sure. Yeah, I was about to say it's definitely like, what do you call it? Something of interest?
Conflict of interest.
Conflict of interest.
Conflict of interest. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it could be, but I mean it's kind of smart because you're publishing games and you sell games and you have storefronts. So get people in there or get them online, whatever. It's another way for them to try and generate some revenue.
I guess it must be no different than like like you go to Kroger and they're selling you a Kroger brand, plus they're selling the game brand.
There you go. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah,
I'm really sure that Insomniac doesn't want their game to be called store brand though.
No.
Right.
No.
Yeah. Huh.
I agree.
It looks kind of neat. I mean, the game is described as Metroid-like.
Okay.
Metroid / Castlevania-like. So.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, I'll say it. Metroidvania.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Speaking of Metroid, Nintendo has talked about their first NES little mobile game coming out. And unfortunately, Samus, Mario, Zelda, Donkey Kong will not be in it.
Great.
It'll be circled around your Mii characters that you make.
Oh man.
And they can get into all kind of situations. I think it's called Miyoto.
Yeah, I think
Is that right?
I think we talked about this, but it's now launching for sure.
Yeah, And I think that's a mistake, man.
Of course it is.
I mean, why would you not launch with Mario?
The characters' contracts were too expensive, man. They got to keep their good name.
They own them, though.
Yeah.
They own them. Why wouldn't they? If they own them, why wouldn't they just dish them out?
I was pretending they were actors.
No,
they don't want to be in direct to DVD
man,
release.
I totally missed that.
Yeah, me too.
I was like, oh man, wait, what are you talking about?
Me too.
That's insane talk right there.
I was right there with you. Like that doesn't make any sense. How is a drawing Too expensive.
A drawing.
A drawing.
A drawing. Oh,
It sounds like a half step.
Yeah.
But why? Why not put your best foot forward?
Yeah, put your best foot forward. They do this all the time
because they don't want to go all in, I guess.
But that's what they're known for. I don't know.
While we're on the subject of Nintendo, Donnie Reese, you let us know, Doc. Donnie Reese started a new situation called Play Some Games. Play Some Video Games. Play some video games.
Okay.
I think that's what it's called. So shout out to Donnie Reese for going out and starting something new, adding to the pot. We love it. Chase it. I told him on the forum, and I'll tell him here. Go get him, brother.
So is that like a new show?
I don't know if it's a podcast yet, but it's definitely like a blog and a YouTube channel, doing the whole thing.
Yeah, fantastic.
So, Donnie, you let us freaking know why Nintendo don't want to put their best foot forward. Why not put Mario on mobile, man? That doesn't make any sense.
Yes.
Who cares about Mii's?
They're protecting them.
Do you guys care about the Mii's?
I could care less about Mii's. Have you seen my Mii?
No. Does it look like Dirk's Bentley?
It looks exactly like Dirk's Bentley. I put a cowboy hat on him and everything.
I think they're still a little shy from when they did that deal with Philips, where they let him be in.
Come on.
Yeah, Hotel Mario. You remember that? CDI.
I mean, that was forever ago.
Yeah, but
I mean,
it hurt him a little bit.
They literally could have had Mario run and see how fast you can break these blocks, and people have been like, Mario. You know what I'm saying?
You could, yes, exactly. You could do like a temple run Mario, and everybody would freak out.
Go crazy.
Be really cool.
That would be very cool. Thank you. Copyright.
Good job.
2016 MTTG. Take that to the bank.
Yeah. Golly, come on. I was so frustrated when I saw that.
I'm with you. That's your bread and butter right there. That's the most prominent icon of Nintendo. Why are you not putting that out?
Why are you not putting that out front and center?
I mean, Sega's cleaning it up with their mobile stuff. Like, Nintendo could do better.
Sonic.
Yeah, they would do way better. Yes. Oh.
They're smart. Whatever. Oh, Nintendo.
Dang it. I don't know why I'm so frustrated. I just want them to do so good
up, man.
that when I saw it, I was like, are you kidding me? What else you got, Hall?
I think it goes without saying, but Arkham Knight's ports have been canceled. Does that matter? The port to Linux and Mac have been canceled.
Oh, man.
Surprise, freaking prize.
No kidding. That's got to be the biggest blunder of 2015, right?
That's got to be.
There's no way. Like, Sims, what was it? SimCity took 2014. Freaking Arkham Knight took 2015. What do you got for us this year, Charlie?
That's crazy. Lord of mercy. After refunding all the people that bought it on PC.
Lost their shirts,
cancel it going to Mac.
Lost their shirts.
No
they have
Mac,
lost
no
money
Linux.
on that.
I mean, if it's not all the way there on PC, like, how much?
It's definitely not there.
How much could it be on Linux or Mac?
Yep.
Jeez Louise.
Hey, I'll give you a quarter for Batman Arkham Knight.
Exactly. So some of you guys know that this last weekend, The Division gave people beta access to those that pre-ordered.
Yes.
We got some of it on our YouTube channel if you want to go check it out.
Yes.
I think it looks pretty good.
It does.
Bread Fan was a little like, hopefully there's enough here.
Yeah.
He wasn't blown away. It didn't feel like, how people took to the Destiny beta and just played the crap out, like played the alpha, then the beta, and then played the game like I did, where I played the beginning, probably hour of it 3 times.
Yep.
3 good
Alpha,
full
beta,
times.
Gamma.
Yeah.
Alpha, beta, gamma. That's the way to do it.
I love
it. Hitman is following in their footsteps.
Ooh, that's you, man.
It is me. For those that pre-order, I think I need to figure out if you can pre-order it at like Best Buy and still get the thing, but it says if you pre-order through the PlayStation Store, you'll get a beta on February 12th. That's next week.
Wow.
Right? Yeah, next Saturday.
Isn't the first episode of the Hitman game coming soon?
Yeah, and then the actual game is coming on in March, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So,
That's
but this will be
first
February.
Episode.
Yes, it'll be episodic. I don't know if we've mentioned that before.
We did.
Oh, okay. So, I'm probably gonna have to pre-order it just so I can get in on this beta because I'm trying to play that.
You do it, man. You talk about that
You
game
should, man,
about
yeah.
as much as I talk about Fallout. So
That's right. Yeah, you need
I
to
talk about
represent.
Final
man.
Fantasy as much as you talk about Fallout.
Well, there you go.
But I see what you're saying. So I'm excited about that. So go get the Hitman.
you not
pre-order
pre-ordering
and
that would
beta.
be like Router not pre-ordering Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed, exactly.
Exactly. Very true.
Mm-hmm.
What else you got that day, Hall?
I don't want to talk about this Rampage movie.
Are you serious?
Dwayne
What?
Johnson.
Dwayne,
And they already did.
The
Rock.
showrunner from Lost, I guess, is getting involved with the rewrite. I guess they're rewriting the script.
I bet.
yeah,
So
I'm just. Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
why? We already did Cloverfield. Like, do we need another movie like
We
this?
got another Cloverfield too.
Yeah, we got another Cloverfield.
That's what I'm saying.
gonna
Just
be
call
awesome.
that Rampage.
I don't
And
know.
so the monsters are going to come to town, knock down some buildings, and then fight each other.
I guess. And
I mean, that
going to
does
be
sound-
flying a helicopter.
This
I
still
guess.
sounds kind of cool.
Like,
I'll take it.
Did you
I mean,
guys
I'm not gonna
see?
go out in
Have
the
you
theater
guys
and
seen
buy it.
like the first part of San Andreas?
no.
No, I had no desire.
You're just
I
gonna-
saw the trailer. That
It's
was the
just-
movie.
It's so ridiculous.
Yeah, I saw
Well,
the
my thing
trailer.
is,
That was a movie.
But it's entertaining at the same time.
Okay.
Like, one of the ways that I've come to the realization that I've written a bad song is that I speak the lyrics out.
okay.
And if the lyrics sound stupid,
The-
then I've
It's
probably
a
got a
hit.
stupid song on my
No
hands.
kidding.
Yeah, exactly. So that's true in so many ways.
It's yep.
Wait
But
till
I
you
was
hear
like-
the Kim Kardashian song.
No, even
I
better.
can't wait.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, like, you would think that as they sat around and talked about this, they'd be like, all right, so everybody's playing Rampage, right? It's like,
Yep. Crickets.
okay, so what happens is
Yeah.
your two monsters tear down these buildings. So we're going to get the Rock and tear down some buildings, and they're going to fight each other. So it'll be great. Just trust me. Here's $100 million.
Yeah, here's $100 million. Have
And
at
everybody's
it.
like, oh, $100 million. Oh, yeah. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Oh boy. Did any of us see Pixels? Actually see it?
No.
I want to know how much stuff they reference that people aren't aware of anymore.
Yeah.
I know.
Like, did they
There had to be
reference
first saw
anything that
that,
wasn't popular?
a bunch of under the table references.
Yeah.
had to-
When I first saw that trailer, I was excited, and then everybody said how terrible it was, and I'm like, oh, come on.
yeah, me too.
Ugh.
I guess it could be like the situation with Wreck-It Ralph where they had Zangief in there.
Yeah.
That was funny.
That was
Yeah.
great. I love. Piper's been wanting to watch that more in the car, and so I've been listening.
Did you
it's
explain to her who Zangief was?
No, I did not. I haven't explained anything. I'm just letting her watch everything right now. I want her to soak it all in, but she's watching Wreck-It Ralph more and more because she likes Princess Penelope. So
That's a good movie.
it's such a great
that's
movie.
Such a good movie.
That's a great movie.
We got games with Gold and PS Plus. It's kind of old news for those that keep up with the news, but for those that don't, let me lay it on you. Games with Gold, Xbox One, Hand of Fate. Also a game called Styx, Master of Shadows. Which I feel like I know a little something about that game, but I can't remember it right now. And obviously they're broken up. So during the month of February, Styx, Master of Shadows will be available from the 16th to the 15th of next month.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And for all month, Hand of Fate. And then over on the 360 side, we've got Gears of War 2, which some people just paid for, I guess.
Mm.
And well, when it came free with 3, is that what it was?
Came free with the Ultimate.
Ultimate, yeah. And then Sacred Citadel. I had not heard of that one on the 360 as well. Remember, your 360 games are, say it with me now, backwards compatible. And then on the PS Plus side of things, PS4, Nom Nom Galaxy, Helldivers, Democracy Strikes Back for the PS4, PS3, PS Vita. PS3, we got Grid Autosport, Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. So you know I will be getting that.
Mm-hmm.
Kidding. And then we've got Lemmings Touch for the Vita, and Nova 111. So I've heard of one of those games.
You've heard of one of those games.
I've heard of Nom Nom Galaxy and Persona 4 Arena.
Nice.
Ultimax. So anyway. Hall, are you out?
Yeah.
I think I'm out too. Me too. Well, every week we do what? Ask you a question. And last week was no different. We asked you guys, what do your significant others listen to as far as podcasts? Kevin Austin over on the forum says, my wife listened for like 2 weeks to WDW Radio, Disney's podcast.
Nice.
They don't really seem to grab her. I listen to about 10 different ones a week currently. That's a lot. Seth is the GOAT. She doesn't listen to any podcasts, though she is familiar with MTTG and a little bit with the starters, which she also hears me listen to. She always calls out the Canadian and Australian accents on the starters. I bet she likes
I thought
that.
she was going to say on this show.
On this show.
I was like, oh, no.
Yeah. Oh, yes, y'all.
Yes, y'all.
You know what it is? It's them kids and wives and 9 to 5s, but we are still
Sure thing, eh?
married to the games. Let's see.
Sounds like we're watching HGTV.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Everybody's
seriously.
Canadian.
They're all like, so this house, let's get this house.
That's funny. Greg Leg, none, which is funny because because it's my wife that convinced me to listen to Serial, and then she decided she didn't like listening to podcasts.
Oh, nice. Not a little backfire there, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Man, we've got a lot of people that said Serial.
Great podcast.
Jandro, none, which surprised me. She did listen to Serial season 1 when she drove back up and back from San Francisco, but she's more about music while I listen to podcasts anytime I'm in the car, which is a long time during my Los Angeles commute.
Nice.
I know that's right. Over on Twitter, we've got, yikes.
Well done.
All right. Somebody just came alive. Hello.
Hello.
Frozen Gamers at Frozen Gamers. On her own, she listens to my podcast, Frozen Gamers Podcast.
Nice.
She'll listen to video game podcasts with me if I have them on, including Married to the Game.
That's
So
what I'm
shout out.
Talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you.
At DSpin67. I just convinced the little woman to listen to Dave Ramsey. Ha!
Oh, there you
Yeah,
go.
buddy.
She said no to MTTG. I'm sad to report.
Dang it.
That's all right. That's all right. One Track Gamers at One Track Gamers. She used to listen to Serial. Now she listens to Stuff You Should Know. Woo!
She used to listen to the Serial. Now she don't listen. No,
Mo. That's right.
Sorry.
Nice. That's hilarious. Thank you guys for your questions. You know where to find us. Facebook.com/Married to the Games. Twitter.com/MTTGcast. You can also find us on our website. It's the 90s. Pump that website. MarriedToTheGames.com.
Keyword AOL keyword MPTG.
Yeah.
Be sure to use Mozilla or Netscape Navigator.
Yeah, or whatever. Yeah, whatever comes free with Net Zero.
Zero.
What was that one? Earthlink?
Earthlink. Oh, good
Oh, my
Lord.
I think they're
gosh.
still around.
Yes, they are.
You heard AOL's talking about dropping the AOL, like dropping their name.
I mean,
I don't know
it's
what they be.
America
You're-
Online.
Yeah, you're freaking America Online. I mean,
Yep.
how you drop that?
Ugh.
Come check us out on YouTube /Married to the Games. The newest stuff that's up is This War of Mine, which I've been putting up. Ed started Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga, which will probably end with this new one coming up. Also, he's been working on Lego Marvel's Avengers. Yeasty put up
It's so awful.
the Division beta. He streamed like 3 hours of it.
Oh, Chris,
Is
I had
it
nothing
yeast
to
and
do with
bread?
it. I had nothing to do with it.
Isn't yeast in bread?
No, I'm thinking cornbread or something like that. I don't know. Something
I mean,
different.
they put it in it for it to rise.
Yes, I know. I get it.
Pretty sure.
Yeasty.
Yes.
Yeah, Uncle Yeasty. Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Keep your kids away from Uncle Yeasty. Well, I want to go over to Uncle Yeasty's house. No.
no.
You're not allowed to go over there no more.
Oh, Chris, I'm sorry, man. I had nothing to do with this.
Oh, that's funny.
That's too far. That's like calling somebody skid mark. Like you know what you're talking about.
Or just shorten it to skids. Just call them skids.
Oh, it's nowhere near as bad as that.
It's pretty close.
Okay, it might be close.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Good stuff.
That's really funny.
I love how we're crying all under Chris's expense. and he doesn't even have a voice in it.
Not yet.
Not yet. Check that YouTube channel tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's going to be shut down.
Yeah, we better get it in while we can.
Again.
Hall, give it to him.
I don't know. Rate us on iTunes. Have a shrimp on the barbie. Hey,
there you go.
Oh, the Australian.
Hang on. Shrimp on the barbie.
Shrimp.
I don't even think that was better.
No.
I don't know.
That's about how
effective.
Skid Mark would do it.
Yes.
Oh, jeez. Oh, let's get into some questions.
Here we go. Email Braylon Jones. Hey all, I don't have any kids yet, but I always thought about what would happen if my child weren't into games at all. I love video games and would love to share that experience with my child, so I came up with an idea. I'd read the child bedtime stories, but I'd read the child bedtime stories, but instead it would be the stories of games I've played. For example, every night would be a different dungeon in Zelda. If you found that your child wanted nothing to do with games, but you wanted to still share it with them, how would you go about doing that? That's really sneaky. I like that.
That is hilarious.
That's an unexplored niche right there. Like, video game stories converted to children's books.
Children's stories?
Yeah. I love
that is an amazing idea. I'm stealing that for sure.
And then the zombie ripped his head off.
You should not have shared that idea. It's too good.
That's a really good.
It's really good, Braylon.
I don't know what you do with it, but that's an amazing idea.
You know what? Actually, it was a good idea you shared it because everybody knows it's yours now.
Yep, it is yours.
There you go.
Braylon Jones,
Once upon a time, there was a man named Mario who was looking for his princess.
That's awesome. I love that idea.
Writes itself.
Like, I'm at that point now where I may start introducing Piper to the Wii U and maybe to some karting. I mean, you know, their coordination is still getting there and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, not great.
But yeah, not great. But if she's not into it, it's not the end of the world for me. Like, I don't necessarily have to have that as part. It's honestly it's more for me than it is for anybody else. Like, I love to video game. Nobody else in my family does, and that's mine. That's something that I own in this family, and I don't have I am happy to share it if anybody wants it, and if they don't, it's still mine. So it's not the end of the world if it doesn't happen like that, and you know, she can just call me a geek for the rest of my life, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah, man-child.
Exactly.
The thing I've done with Amara, not necessarily on purpose to get her into gaming, but like, you know, when I play stuff like Kingdom Hearts, she actually really enjoys watching that, and strangely enough, she loved watching like when I would double check the Shenmue playthroughs.
Oh, really?
What? I have no idea why in the world she liked watching that, but she was like, "Can we watch that game with that guy's running?" Because because you just run everywhere.
That's awesome.
And I was like, watch that game with the really good voice acting?
Yeah,
exactly. But she loved watching Kingdom Hearts. I mean, Mickey, Donald, Goofy's in it, Tarzan.
Sure.
And so she loved watching that. So I've just like let her watch me play games, and you know, she's always like, "Can I try it?" So I let her, you know, run against the wall for however long, and
great,
you know, maybe that'll bear fruit. You never know till later on, but
yep.
That's cool.
If it doesn't, how hurt would you be? Would you be too terribly hurt?
You know, I've got my wife already.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So it's, you could call me something new.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty sure
and
they're going to gang up on you.
Yeah, exactly. And I got Remy. You know, the fact that I had a boy, I'm like, all right now.
Yeah.
If it don't work out with this girl, we always got this boy.
That's very true.
Chubby Ninja Jr.
That's very true.
Oh, no, you're going to be showing him games. He's going to be like, "Dad, can we go outside and play?"
I'm like, outside? The extension cord don't read all the way outside.
Here's a Vita. Go have some fun.
That's exactly.
What do you think, Hall?
I think I'm doing it subliminally.
Yikes.
Oh
Yeah.
Oof. That's a hard word at 11:20.
He's fading. He's fading everybody.
We're losing him, Captain.
No, I'm getting her stuffed animals and stuff. So
Yeah.
like I already got her a couple of Star Wars things.
Nice.
So
Did you
I'm
get our
like,
Pikachu?
well, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
But when
you're
she's
welcome.
little, I'm going to be like, hey, let's play Star Wars. Like, let's play with our
Exactly.
stuffed
Hey, I like
animals.
that. Yeah.
So, like I think I'm going to get her, like maybe like a stuffed Yoshi and maybe like a Pikachu. Yeah. I
Great
guess.
idea. Yeah, I would
So
definitely
a couple
do that.
of Nintendo things. I mean, Nintendo's easy.
Yep.
You
Yep.
know.
Love
That's
it.
great.
Great
I like that
question.
too.
Moving on to Facebook, Stephen Kwame. Thanks for always making my week better, guys. My question is, what is the best compliment you have ever received from someone?
Oh gosh,
I think we get some of the best compliments just doing this show when people are
that's
like,
for sure.
Seriously,
man, thanks
yeah.
for making my week.
Yeah, like even
It's
last
awesome.
week, when was it Josh who was going through his kids being in the hospital?
Mm-hmm.
Was it that Josh Stapleton? I can't remember. And this is, I'm sure I just made an oops out of it. But
Exactly.
he was
the guy like, you don't even remember.
he's listening to the podcast, and that kind of helps take his mind. I mean, it's just good stuff like that. This is just a thing that we do every week, and we're affecting people, and people are responding to it. And I take no greater joy in that. I think that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's the best compliment you could ever get.
I think the best compliment I've ever gotten, it's got to be, and this is going to be a little, I mean, this will make sense, but anytime somebody compliments Amara, it really, I feel like it shines on me and Jenny. So like, I just
it does.
happened to see a note the other day. Like I wasn't looking for it. I didn't even know it existed, but I saw this piece of paper and it was talking about Amara, and it had like her, like some grades on like how she does in the class. And then at the bottom, the teacher wrote like, she's such a joy to have in class. She helps out. She's got a great spirit about her and stuff like that. And you're like, jeez, man.
Yeah, you're doing
Like
something
that,
right,
like,
man.
Proud
As a
Papa.
dad, you're like, oh my gosh, are we actually getting this right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? But like for somebody to compliment your kid and talk about how loving they are. And
Yep.
like the teacher said that Amara got to be the line leader and helped with the chalkboard and all blah, blah, blah. And you're like, shoot, man. Yeah, that's the best. You know what I mean? I don't know if there's a better compliment I've gotten than
Yep.
that yet.
That's the way to do it.
That's awesome.
I second that as well. Let's
Yes, sir.
let's move on to Twitter for time's sake. At Takano Rosen, what's a genre of game that you've never been able to get into? For me, it's simulation games.
Oh yeah, Sims are hard.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to get into some puzzlers I can play, but
Yeah.
like deep puzzlers, I'm not that smart. And what sucks is that they're saying that the new XCOM is really tough,
Ooh, really?
and I'm like a little scared about that.
Nice.
Because I'm the guy that I don't play games on hard. I play them on normal.
Yep, me too.
And part of the reason I do that is because I want to enjoy myself.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know what I mean? And so, puzzlers I haven't been able to always get into.
Yeah. Forgive me, Gabe, but I can't do JRPGs.
Well, I
think that's a given, right? And it's just an
Yeah.
acquired. But yeah, it's just I think it's one that I just will never. It's maybe just because I don't understand it. I appreciate the artwork that's involved and the creativity, but
Yeah.
it's just not for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that. What about you, Hallskis?
Hallski.
I've been hearing like all this coverage on that new game, The Witness.
Yep.
And
Yeah, what the heck?
How everybody's been like, oh, well, I'm drawing this, I'm taking pictures of that, I'm kind of like moving things around and like doing all this different stuff outside the game. Anything that you kind of have to do that kind of stuff, I kind of like, I can't get into. Like, almost like what you said, Gabe, like just more puzzly type stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like,
I get impatient. Do you get impatient with that stuff too? Because you want to solve it, but you're like,
yeah, and I want to solve it, but I don't want to have to like
work too hard.
Yeah,
for
I don't
it.
want to have to make it work. Like I play games to kind of escape that kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I
I'm
am
with
like
you, man.
at
Yeah,
work,
totally
I
with
am
you.
like solving puzzles basically. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's how I felt. And like, I've always been really terrible at like Mario Maker and stuff like that, where you've got to like create anything to play it. I'm like, come on.
I think I would be bad at that now, but when I was a kid, like I had RPG Maker, I think it was called, for PlayStation, and I actually spent time like working on stuff in that
figuring
game.
it out. Yeah.
So, well, no, because like it was kind of like Mario Maker in that you make your own RPG levels and magic and all.
I remember
this
that.
stuff.
Yeah, I remember that game. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, like I think about that stuff now, and I wouldn't spend time on it now. But when I was a kid,
that seems like a lot of work, Jack.
Yeah, that was something I was into. So
nice.
Good question. Moving on.
Great question. Yeah.
Eric Green at ECG 28713. What game would you most want your wives to play? As if you could get them to play. Yeah, that's a great question.
Oof.
Anybody got one?
What game would I
Halo
want my wife
Co-op
to play?
is a blast. So
With your wife?
she had mentioned like playing Halo before, like with her brothers. So yeah, I was thinking, well, maybe we'll try to do that someday. Like that would be fun.
I think it would be hilarious if Lauren played Far Cry 4. She'd
That
probably
would be funny.
She'd probably get a kick out of it.
I think I wouldn't mind doing what Ed and Sarah have done. They've been working through the Lego games together because I actually
be fun,
really
yeah.
That seems
enjoyed.
pretty accessible for everyone.
Yeah, I really enjoyed playing. Me and her played through Mario, one of the Mario brothers. Well, you know, the 4-person one.
Oh yeah.
The Super Mario.
New Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, new
Yeah.
Super Mario Bros.
Yes. So we played through that, and that was a lot of fun.
That's cool.
So anything kind of like that. So the Lego games, and I think she would actually enjoy them because they're so cutesy and everything like that.
Yeah, I like that too.
She's the consummate girl. So.
There you go.
The Lego
awesome.
games are a pretty good answer.
Yeah,
Like-
that's a great
like
answer.
I said, like they're very non-threatening. Like you can pick it up and anybody can play it really. So
Yep.
Nice.
We've pretty much already answered this one, but at DSpin67, hey fellas, if your favorite team was playing for the championship, how much money would you pay to see them, and who you got in Super Bowl 50? So I already said the Panthers, but I would probably not pay any money and just sit in my home and relax and watch the game.
That's exactly.
Yeah. It depends on where I get to sit. If I'm up on the 3rd tier, I don't want to go.
Well, and it depends on how much, because the tickets are ridiculous anyway. It's like, I don't need to be gouged. I'd rather save that money and watch it on
like
TV.
If I was sitting like down low behind the bench, I mean, I'm still pretty cheap. But if for some reason I got the hookup, I would definitely pay. Let's say if someone was like, "Hey, I can get you these $1,500 seats."
Yeah,
for
I'd do that.
$300 or something like that.
Yep.
I'd probably be like, all right, we need to make this happen. Who gets to go to Super Bowl? You know what I mean?
Yep.
What about you, Halsifer? Well, you don't even care nothing about football.
35 cents.
Exactly.
Is awesome.
Buy one, get one.
BOGO Super Bowl seats.
BOGO. At Chaman Bissett, in honor of Digimon's release, what is one franchise you are too old for but love anyway? And then he wrote Digimon for me.
I played Pokemon when it came to America and have not been able to play it since, but I would want to.
You still want to?
Oh, man, that's a good question.
It's a great question.
I know I have an answer. I mean, I'm looking at this Retron 5 behind me, which I've got Pilot Wings in. And who plays Pilot Wings? It's like nobody, number one, plays Pilot Wings at all. And then for me to be wanting to play it this much later after its release. But I don't know if that's like a too old.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a couple of. I feel like, man, I don't know. Probably those Fantasia that was on the Xbox.
Oh yeah,
that's pretty kiddie. It's pretty hard though. Like you have to be an adult. Like Amara couldn't play it. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, I don't really have an answer for that one.
Yeah, probably the 3DS stuff though. The 3DS stuff I've bought has all felt pretty kiddie, but they're still deep, man. I don't know. They're still adult games.
That's pretty cool.
I don't know. That's a hard question.
At Blessing Jr., who'd win in a fight to the death between the three of y'all? I'm the oldest. I'd probably be the first one to go.
I mean, Ninja is in my
got
name.
The sneak, though.
I do have the sneak. I am a
know,
sneaky
with
kid.
with all them sniffles
on the first hit.
All them sniffles. I
All
don't know
that
if you'd be able to
sniffles will
sneak
give
up
me
on
away,
anybody.
though. Yeah, it's true.
Exactly.
I'm working on it, man. Man, I noticed that, man. It's such a nervous tick now because
Yeah.
I've been at it for 7-8 years. Like when I listen to the podcast, I'm like, dude, why are you still sniffing? Your nose is clear.
And that's after Hall's taken all the other sniffles out.
Seriously. So I'm working on it, folks. Bear with me. I'm trying to retrain my brain, but it's just weird. Like I still do it thinking that there's something there and there's not. Even Lawrence said, yeah, you still do that all the time.
Yeah.
I'm like, great. There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a hard one. It depends on whose child's in the ring. Whoever's
I'm
child's
the
in the ring is the one winning.
multitasker, so I wouldn't show up.
Yep, that's true.
So maybe I would win.
That's probably true.
It'd
You'd
be
win by
like Fallout.
default.
Like with
Yeah.
Fallout, like when you show up and there's two different enemies, like you just let them fight each
Let
other.
them go. Yeah, let them battle it out.
He default wins while me and Router have a Rocky and Apollo
We're
fight.
blow by blow.
Knock each other out at the very end.
That's right.
But then again, if Gabe wins, you know, he'd get away because he'd start running. And I'd be
He's
like, man,
fast.
he's
Hello.
fast.
He is a
Yeah, I
fast
gotta
one.
wear him out, Doc. You gotta wear him out. Dirks and Darius go into a ring, only one can come out.
It's the battle of the country stars
Oh, God.
in the octagon.
Yeah, exactly. Sunday.
It's
Dirks Bentley first. Why is the verse always such a different voice?
I
It's
know.
like Dirks Bentley first. Darius Rucker.
That's a wrap for questions from the fam. Thank you, everybody.
Oh man, that was great.
Good
Thank
stuff.
you guys for all the questions. We appreciate it. And of course, we're going to turn this question back on you guys. Who do you have for the Super Bowl? I'll put the question of the week out early this week, obviously, because the Super Bowl is on Sunday. So when I usually post it on Monday, we will all have known who won. We all said Panthers. Here's my thing. It's any given Sunday.
Yep.
And I still think the Panthers are going to win, but I really, really want the Broncos to win.
It's going to be that battle of the young swag kid,
Swagalicious
kid versus the veteran, respected All-American. You know,
everything.
You know, he's the consummate quarterback. So it's going to be great.
I mean, when you hear how much respect the other team has for him, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
Dude,
it's
he's
ridiculous.
Gonna,
Oh,
he's
man,
gonna
we're
get
playing the
so
sheriff.
many Wrangler commercials after this.
He probably will. But I mean, he's funny. He is like an All-American. But I mean, Cam Newton's no joke, man. He is no joke, and he's developed in a really good pro football player.
An amazing quarterback.
Yes, and I say it every episode. Those guys look so relaxed. They're joking. They're laughing.
Yeah, jovial.
When you have a relaxed team like that, I mean, they're
hard to beat, man.
It's hard to beat because the pressure's not on them. Now, it's a Super Bowl, so you never know.
Yeah. I think you're absolutely right. I mean, it's just, I don't even know, man.
Nope.
Golly.
But I think it's going to be a good game, though.
Oh, yeah, I cannot wait.
Yeah.
For Sunday.
Sunday.
That's going to be a
What are you
blowout.
guys doing for it? Are you guys just staying home, or what are you doing?
I think so. I think we're just chilling. We're going to be at the store for a little bit in the morning because Keith's bringing her new countertops.
Yeah.
And so we'll do that a little bit in the morning. But I would definitely want to watch it. And I want to see all the commercials, too, because apparently the commercials this year are going to be...
Well, and they're releasing so early. I don't like this release the commercials early
It's kind
business.
of dumb, but I try not to watch those because I just want to be surprised.
Yeah, I haven't watched any. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I'm with you.
All right, y'all. That's it.
There it
Who y'all
is.
got for the Super Bowl? Use hashtag #MTTG, and we appreciate y'all. You guys make what this show is, and we do not take that for granted, not one day. So thank you guys so much for being here. I'm Gabe Patillo. That is Tim Router. That is Timothy Hall, and we are married to the games, and we are up out this thing. Bam!